Eat these 3 protein snacks before bed to protect your kidneys overnight. While you sleep, your kidneys don't take the night off. They keep filtering your blood hour after hour, quietly regulating fluid balance, clearing waste, and resetting your entire system for the day ahead. What most people never consider is that the very last thing you eat before bed can either support that overnight work or quietly interfere with it. Reach for the wrong snack, something salty, processed, or loaded with the wrong kind of protein, and you're handing your kidneys extra work right as your body is supposed to be resting and repairing. Reach for the right one, and you're giving your body a steady, efficient source of amino acids that supports muscle repair, stable blood sugar, and healthier overnight blood pressure. 3 factors directly tied to long-term kidney protection. Tonight, we're revealing the 3 best protein snacks to eat before bed, specifically for kidney health. Each one chosen for a distinct, research-backed mechanism, not a guess or a trend. We'll break down exactly how each one works, the best way to prepare it, the mistakes even careful eaters make, and the ideal portion size for protecting your kidneys without overloading them right before sleep. Before we continue, if protecting your health while you sleep sounds like something you want more of, this channel is exactly where you need to be, so hit subscribe and tap that notification bell so you never miss a video like this one again. And if even one part of this helps you tonight, do us a favor and share it with someone who could use a better night's sleep and a healthier tomorrow. Now, let's get into number 3. Food, #3. Low-Fat Cottage Cheese. Cottage cheese earns its place on this list because of a very specific property. It's rich in casein protein, a slow-digesting protein that releases amino acids gradually into the bloodstream over several hours, rather than all at once. This matters enormously overnight, because a slow, steady release of amino acids supports muscle repair and metabolic stability throughout the night, without creating the sharp spike in nitrogenous waste that a large, fast-digesting protein meal can cause. Research reviewed by the National Kidney Foundation consistently emphasizes that steady, moderate protein intake, rather than large, concentrated servings, places less cumulative strain on kidney filtration over time, making cottage cheese's slow-release profile particularly well-suited to a bedtime snack. There's a second mechanism worth understanding. Cottage cheese contains a meaningful amount of calcium, and studies published in renal nutrition literature, including guidance referenced by the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, have noted that adequate calcium intake plays a supporting role in maintaining healthy bone mineral balance, a system closely linked to kidney function, since damaged kidneys struggle to regulate calcium and phosphorus properly. There's a third, often overlooked benefit as well. The slow amino acid release from casein has also been studied in relation to overnight muscle preservation in older adults, an important consideration since sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass with age, has itself been associated in nephrology research with faster overall functional decline, including reduced physical resilience during illness or hospitalization. The key caution with cottage cheese is portion and product choice, since many commercial brands are surprisingly high in sodium, sometimes exceeding 400 milligrams per half-cup serving, which can work directly against blood pressure control if consumed carelessly or in large amounts. The most common mistake is grabbing a standard, full-sodium, full-fat container without checking the label, when a low-sodium or no-salt-added variety delivers the same protein and calcium benefits with a fraction of the cardiovascular burden. Another mistake is pairing cottage cheese with high-sodium additions like crackers or deli meat, quietly undoing the very benefit the snack was meant to provide. For the best method, choose a low-sodium, low-fat cottage cheese and pair it with a small amount of fresh fruit, like berries or sliced peach, for natural sweetness without added sugar or sodium. For a touch of luxury, try a honey-drizzled cottage cheese bowl with fresh figs and toasted walnuts, or an elegant whipped cottage cheese with lemon zest and cinnamon, blended smooth for a creamy, dessert-like texture that feels indulgent while staying kidney-conscious. As for the right amount, a half-cup serving of low-sodium cottage cheese makes an appropriately portioned bedtime snack for most adults, though anyone managing chronic kidney disease should confirm their personal phosphorus and sodium allowances with a renal dietitian, since dairy products vary meaningfully by brand and processing method. It's worth checking labels across a few brands before settling on one, since sodium content in cottage cheese can differ dramatically, even between products that otherwise look nearly identical on the shelf. Food hashtag 2, roasted turkey breast. Coming in at number 2 is a protein that works through a mechanism most people have never connected to kidney health at all: sleep quality itself. Fresh, roasted turkey breast is naturally rich in tryptophan, an amino acid the body converts into serotonin and eventually melatonin, the hormone responsible for regulating your sleep-wake cycle. This matters for your kidneys more than you might expect. Research published in the Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology has linked poor sleep quality and disrupted sleep patterns to a phenomenon called non-dipping blood pressure, where blood pressure fails to drop appropriately overnight, the way it should in a healthy system, a pattern strongly associated with accelerated kidney function decline over time. By supporting better sleep architecture, turkey's natural tryptophan content indirectly supports the healthy nighttime blood pressure dip your kidneys depend on for long-term protection. This connection between sleep and kidney health has become an increasingly active area of nephrology research, with several studies noting that adults who consistently experience fragmented or insufficient sleep show measurably faster rates of kidney function decline over time compared to those with consistent, restorative sleep patterns, independent of other risk factors. There's a second mechanism worth noting. Fresh turkey breast is a genuinely lean protein source, low in saturated fat and, when prepared without heavy processing, comparatively low in phosphorus relative to red meat and processed deli meats, both of which tend to carry a heavier mineral and preservative load. The American Heart Association has long noted that swapping processed and red meats for lean poultry supports healthier cardiovascular markers overall. And since your cardiovascular and renal systems share the same blood vessel network, that benefit extends directly to kidney protection as well. The most common mistake here is reaching for deli-sliced turkey instead of fresh, home-roasted turkey breast. Since deli meats are typically loaded with sodium and preservatives like sodium nitrite, largely canceling out the benefit fresh turkey provides. Another mistake is eating turkey alongside heavily salted condiments or processed bread, undermining the sodium advantage that fresh turkey naturally offers. For the best method, roasting a turkey breast at home with herbs, lemon, and olive oil, then slicing and refrigerating small portions for the week, delivers a genuinely kidney-conscious, sleep-supportive snack, ready whenever you need it. For a touch of luxury, try herb-roasted turkey breast with a light rosemary butter, or an elegant turkey and cucumber roll-up with fresh dill and a touch of lemon, a refined, low-effort snack that feels far more special than its simplicity suggests. As for the right amount, roughly 2 to 3 ounces of fresh turkey breast, about the size of a small deck of cards, makes a well-portioned bedtime protein snack, though those managing advanced CKD should confirm personal protein timing and amounts with their renal care team. Preparing turkey breast in bulk at the start of the week, then portioning it into small containers, makes this one of the easiest kidney-conscious habits to maintain consistently. Even on busy weeknights when cooking from scratch simply isn't realistic. Food hashtag 1, hard-boiled egg whites. Here it is, the bedtime protein that combines nearly every mechanism we've discussed into a single, remarkably efficient package. Egg whites are considered a high biological value protein, meaning the body utilizes their amino acid profile with extremely high efficiency, leaving minimal nitrogenous waste behind for your kidneys to process while you sleep, precisely when you want your kidneys working as lightly as possible. Research summarized by the National Institutes of Health on protein quality consistently ranks egg white protein among the most efficiently utilized protein sources available, largely due to its near-ideal balance of essential amino acids. This efficiency matters directly for overnight kidney workload, since a protein that generates less metabolic waste per gram consumed reduces the filtration burden placed on the kidneys during the exact hours when the body is meant to be resting and repairing, rather than working overtime. This is particularly relevant for older adults, since kidney function naturally declines somewhat with age, even in the absence of diagnosed disease, meaning there's simply less filtration reserve available to absorb unnecessary overnight waste load. There's a second major mechanism. Egg whites are almost entirely free of phosphorus, since nearly all of an egg's phosphorus content is concentrated in the yolk, making egg whites one of the most forgiving protein choices for people managing chronic kidney disease, where phosphorus control becomes increasingly important as kidney function declines. Guidance referenced by renal nutrition organizations, including materials distributed through dialysis and CKD patient education programs, frequently lists egg whites specifically because of this favorable phosphorus profile compared to nearly every other common protein source. The most common mistake is discarding the idea of eggs before bed entirely due to outdated cholesterol concerns, when in reality, it's specifically the yolk that carries the cholesterol and phosphorus load, meaning egg whites alone sidestep that concern almost completely. Another mistake is salting hard-boiled egg whites heavily before eating them, an easy habit that quietly reintroduces the sodium burden the food was otherwise free of. For the best method, hard-boiling eggs in batches at the start of the week, then peeling and separating the whites just before eating, provides a convenient, ready-to-go bedtime snack with virtually no preparation required in the moment. For a touch of luxury, try hard-boiled egg whites with a light sprinkle of smoked paprika and fresh chives, or an elegant deviled egg white filled with a light, herbed Greek yogurt mixture instead of traditional mayonnaise, offering the familiar flavor in a far more kidney-conscious form. As for the right amount, the whites of 2 to 3 eggs make an appropriately portioned bedtime snack for most adults, though those managing advanced CKD or dialysis should always confirm personal protein targets with their renal dietitian before establishing a nightly routine. Keeping a batch of hard-boiled eggs ready in the refrigerator at all times removes the single biggest barrier to consistency, since a snack that requires zero preparation in the moment is far more likely to become a genuine, lasting habit. So there you have it, 3 bedtime protein snacks, working through 3 distinct, research-supported mechanisms. Cottage cheese releasing amino acids slowly through the night, turkey supporting the deep, restorative sleep your kidneys depend on for healthy blood pressure regulation, and egg whites delivering nearly waste-free protein precisely when your kidneys need the lightest possible workload. Remember, individual protein and mineral needs vary significantly by kidney stage, so always confirm your personal bedtime nutrition plan with your doctor or renal dietitian, especially if you're managing CKD or dialysis. If this video gave you something worth remembering tonight, hit like, hit subscribe, and share it with someone who could use a healthier bedtime habit too. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.